John Proxy on channel John West. I'm having a Wolf Among Us adventure.
It means his hand was in my pocket. Can you just let him go?
I don't know what you heard, but it didn't happen like that.
Are you denying the facts?
She's denying me the chance to get a word in. Now, Miss White,
Sheriff Bigby has returned.
Ah, there's the old wrecking bowl.
Thank goodness.
Bigby, where have you been?
I'm not finished here, Miss White.
You will have to wait. Just one moment, please.
Look what I found.
Hey, politics.
Seems your dog wants a biscuit.
I'm not allowed biscuits anymore.
Buffkin, get this piece in the mirror right away.
With pleasure, Miss White.
Finally, things are swinging back in the right direction. Good work, Bigby.
Yay!
You've been gone all day. What did you uncover? I thought you were going to report back to me. I mean, it's fine. So what else did you find out?
I had to get real persuasive with the Jersey Devil down at the Lucky Pawn, but he told me that the Crooked Man's door, to wherever it is he hangs his hat, it moves. It's some kind of magic door.
Do you think the mirror will be able to find the door once it's fixed?
That's how Crane did it.
Closing the gap.
That's how we're gonna do it.
Excellent work. Really.
Sheriff, I could use your assistance. Would you join me at the mirror?
Don't go
Sure.
far, Sheriff. I'd like to have a few words of my own with you.
Why don't you go fuck off until I'm good and ready?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I don't understand. This piece just doesn't want to join the rest. Do you have any idea why?
Got me.
Not necessarily.
Well, where did you find it? What has it gone through since being separated from the rest? Shattering is a very traumatic experience, you know. So this process can be a little touchy.
I found it in Crane's coat. Last person I saw with Crane or his coat was that psycho Bloody Mary. Maybe she had some...
Ah, yes, Miss White was asking about her. That explains it. You know who and the mirror have a very unhappy history with each other. How would you like it if she tried to use you as a doorway?
I think I already know the feeling.
Well, I think I know how to proceed now. It will just take a little
Yes.
coaxing.
Mira doesn't like
Thank you for
Bloody Mary. Makes sense, to be honest.
It could be a while, Sheriff. I'll find you when it's ready.
Yes,
Besides
I get
which,
it, plot.
He might not want to come out with you watching.
Oh, he doesn't like being spied on.
That grin.
Is it fixed? Did you ask about the Crooked Man?
Buffkin's still working on it. He said
Who are
it
they
might be-
arguing with?
If you're so self-reliant, what do you want from the business office so bad?
What I want is my business. I paid
I can't take those two right now. We're trying
Sorry,
to
I sent
catch
it to
a
Toadie.
murderer, and they're over there bickering about bureaucracy. We're at war. Don't they realize that?
Do you need some help over there?
Yeah, thanks. Go talk to Toad. But just so you know, we can't pay him. He really needs to go to the farm, you know. So just break the news and be done with it, okay?
I can't send Toad to the farm.
Toad.
I know that's for episode 5 anyway.
I see how it is. Passed off to an underling, eh? Why am I not surprised? Well, you did cause what damage brings me in here, so maybe it's for the best. Just need a little bit of dosh to cover it. I tried talking to her about it, but it's like chatting up a brick wall, it is. Now, I'm sure you've got your own agenda, Sheriff, but I've taken a real wallet because of you.
Hey, I tried to give you money back at the Lucky Pawn, but you wouldn't take it.
I was just being polite. Ever heard of it? That wouldn't have covered the cab ride home, let alone a glamour. Please,
You didn't even see the
I'm
amount of
not
money I
looking
was...
for any more than to cover the big ticket damages. Not a cent more. I'm not looking for a handout. Just what's right.
I'm gonna give him the money.
Here, Crane won't be getting any use out of this. Will that do?
Crane's money, eh? Well, I suppose that means it belongs to me as much as anybody. Thank you, Sheriff.
Use it to get glamored, Toad. You got the money now, so I won't be so lenient if I catch you again. And the farm is always on the table.
But of course.
I know this is gonna haunt me, but there you go. I used the money for something good. It's not my money to give, obviously, but now Bluebeard's gonna be angry. And I told him to fuck off. Could you be more subtle, Toad?
Now's your chance.
I've just made my donation funding this office, so direct your questions to Miss White.
Probably shouldn't have told him to fuck off, but he deserved it.
Well, at least he's not trying to get rid of me.
He's not?
For now. Did you take care of Toad? I mean, I saw the way he left. I know it may not seem that important right now, but glamours are the law for a very good reason. You know that as well as anyone.
Look, I'll take care of it later. I told him we'd work it out, so he'd get out of our hair. We don't have time to worry about that right now.
Bigby, what did I tell you?
If he's unglamored when this whole thing is over, I'll send him to the farm. No questions asked, okay?
Fine, we'll deal with it later. I know I should be
Oh,
asking
I annoyed Snow.
how it got like this, but I just keep wondering why it happened. To Faith and Lily. You've seen his
the
world.
Crooked Man
Do you have any
wanted it
idea why
so.
he'd want them dead? I don't know if the Crooked Man killed them with his own hand or if it was one of his goons.
I don't know. But when I catch the fucker who did this, I'll find out why.
Sheriff, Miss White, I believe the mirror is repaired.
I have to say I have been better, but thanks for putting me back together.
I'm sorry, I
Didn't
have to.
quite rhyme, but whatever.
Mirror, mirror, we're glad you weren't slain. Now please show us that sick creep Crane.
He's probably still waking up a little.
Yeah, I want to see where he's ended up, too.
Is he dead?
You will get on that plane to Paris, and you will wait for the day the Crooked Man needs you. Until then, not a peep. Otherwise, I get to deal with you my way. So please, please disobey.
She's gonna turn
Wait a
and face the
minute.
mirror because she knows
Someone
she's been
is
watched.
watching.
Yep. She knows about mirrors. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off!
What just happened?
We pointed you in the wrong direction and looked at Bloody Mary's reflection.
Oh, her. That explains the sting. I'd rather not have to feel the pain she brings. So, let's not do that again, okay?
Alright, so if I was Bloody Mary, I'd obviously immediately tell him to go somewhere else instead.
You're right. We need to focus on the immediate threat, and that's the Crooked Man.
Show us the Crooked Man.
Bigby, we don't have a lot of time.
Just show me where I can find the Crooked Man.
I haven't been feeling well of late. Seems neither of us can cooperate.
Oh, sorry.
Perhaps I can be of assistance? Mirror, mirror, keep us sane. Show the door to Crooked Man's domain.
I can always count on you, Buffkin.
Oh.
I don't recognize the door, but that's the Crooked Man symbol on it.
Hold on.
Oh, it's moved. Ooh, it's like a portal gun. It keeps moving.
The door. It moves.
What'd I tell you?
Wait a minute. I know that door.
That's Central Park. I don't know when it's gonna move again, but I'm gonna get there before it does.
Bigby, wait.
That's a good way to
When
not
you
keep
get
us
the
at the mirror.
Crooked Man,
Otherwise, I'd just
make
kind
sure you bring
of
him
show us
back
all the
alive.
important things.
He has to stand trial. We can't just dispense street justice. I know that
Street
Americans are
justice!
unharmed, and you have your reasons to handle this a certain way.
I'll catch him and bring him back here, alive. Then we can clean him and cook him together.
Good. I have enough to worry about here while I prepare the case against him. So I'm going to trust you to handle this properly. That is, if you think you're ready.
Of course I'm ready.
I was born
I
ready.
got no other choice.
But soon he mended his ways. Yes, I've noticed the achievements are telling a little story. Presumably the story of the Big Bad Wolf. The Gothic Bridge, Central Park, 94th Street. Have I been here before? Oh, well, here it is. Go for the door. Don't open that door. No, do open the door. Come on. Yes, I finally got to kick a door through. Jump on in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Tim,
What?
what the hell are you doing here?
Good evening,
Isn't
Sheriff.
Tiny
I'm
Tim?
here to take you to the boss. Thanks, by the way, for leaving off Tiny.
Aw.
I have to admit, when they asked me to watch the door, I wasn't sure what to expect when you came through that portal. I know you aren't here on a social call.
Hold on. You've just been waiting for me to show up? You knew I was coming?
That's
Of
what
course
they
he
told
knew
me.
I was coming.
I don't know, they said you made it pretty clear. I'm supposed to bring you right on in, so if you'll come this way. Look, this is the one thing I have to do.
Fine.
No, I'm gonna be nice to I have to be nice to Tiny Tim. Otherwise, like, literally, he's the morality meter, isn't he? There's a sign. Sign of the 7. His legs
Thanks
never
for
gotten better. That
understanding. This is all I'm here to do, and I don't want to mess it up. I know I'm probably the last person you'd expect to be a guard, or an escort for that matter. I was a little surprised myself when they asked me to do it.
I get it. You have a job to do. But you gotta ask yourself if you want to be involved with this guy.
Whatever you may think of him, he doesn't treat me like some broken little kid. I think he gets what it's like. He gave me a job, and I'm lucky to have it. This is the only option I've got. Just keep that in mind, maybe? Because if you and the boss go up against each other, the rest of Fabletown is going to get caught in the middle. And if you're here, it can't be good. So I hope you two can come to an understanding.
I'm not going to say
A lot
anything
of us
there.
depend on him. Some of us never get to the front of the line at the business office. But he's there. We need you, but we need him too. What we don't need is a war. Hey, Sheriff, hold up. I gotta go in with you.
Wait for him.
Thanks.
Some kind of a fucking joke. What did I tell you, man? Stop laughing at me. Oh, yeah? Mate, I ain't.
Go ahead. You got a job to
So,
do.
Wolf, I got a problem.
Sheriff Wolf, sir.
Ooh, this is a scary situation, isn't it?
Thank you, Tim. I know the sheriff isn't the accommodating sort, but you handled it. You did well. You can go now.
Thank you, sir.
This little cabal.
You see, everyone in Fabletown has a role to fill. You just have to pay attention to what they need to help them find it.
Ah, this guy's very, very evil.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Okay, that lady's there as well. I didn't even press that there,
Got
Snake.
me here. Let's talk.
Ooh. Right. I'm going to have to skip this next bit because I hate the previews. I don't get why they put the previews in the game. And I'll see you past them. Right. There we go. Right. Let's look at the player choices. Did you send Colin to the farm? You and 85% of the players decided Colin should not go to the farm. Did you attempt to remove Neresa's ribbon? Me and 36.2 of the players tried to remove the ribbon. That was probably a really bad idea. Sorry about that. Which crooked operation did you investigate first? Me and 36.8% of the players went to the Lucky Pawn first. I did. It's interesting. Did you send Toad to the farm? You and 73.3% of the players decided Toad should not go to the farm. And how did you respond to the crooked man? You and 41.8% of the players agreed to talk with him first. Oh, I had to talk with him, right? It's the way it works. I don't have to dive into every situation. Like, I was in a room with 5 of them, I would have gotten my ass handed to me. But yes. Can I, before I let you go, what time are we on? Yeah, we're only on 15 minutes, so I'm going to press continue. I'm just going to do this like like so. But, oh, I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to go into the extras and read the Book of Fables, and then I'll let you go. So I've missed a few, haven't I? So we got 4 new ones here, which is good. So Bluebeard's money. One might think that Bluebeard donates funds to the Fabletown government for nefarious purposes, seeking special favours, or to have a louder voice in government proceedings, but what he really wants is stability and strength, because as far as Bluebeard is concerned, Fabletown exists to insulate him from the Mundy world, and as much as his money can be a sword, it also serves as a shield. Alright, I reckon I kind of missed all that because I was always a bastard to Bluebeard. The Crooked Lair. Occupying let me start that again, shall I? Occupying a desanctified church, this is just one of many locations the Crooked Man's operation uses to run Fabletown's underworld. Wait, there's not a plural there. It's a lounge atmosphere you can't speak anymore. Fabletown Underworld. Its lounge atmosphere makes for a comfortable meeting place unless you are an unwelcome guest. It is completely boarded up to the outside world, and the only way in is through one of the many portals marked by a door with a Crooked Man's Catherine wheel icon, scattered throughout the city and elsewhere. The Crooked Man. Look at him. Oh. Yes, he's literally crooked. The Crooked Man has slowly built himself into one of the most powerful figures in Fabletown. His operation started with a crooked sixpence and a crooked house, 2 things he cared about more than his wife or children, whom he killed rather than let them stand in his way. In his rise, the Crooked Man has ensnared many fables in his criminal web, providing them with what they need, but always at a high cost. He is cunning, persuasive, and ruthless. Tiny Tim. While most fables theorize that their longevity and overall well-being is improved by the Mundy world's knowledge of them, for a select few that does not seem to apply. When a malady or injury is an integral part of a fable story, that notoriety can make recovery nearly impossible. That's what Tiny Tim thinks, at least. No medical care or magic, rather none that he can afford, can heal his leg. There we go. And obviously, I think we're going to see the farm on the final episode, which I guess is going to be very soon, because I'm John Proxy and John West. I've been having a Wolf Among Us adventure, and I'll see you next time.